Okay, in the last video, we created the sign-up form, we added the submission, and we added some validation, all of this, so that was working. In this one, we're going to go ahead and start customizing the rest of our forms. So the first one we're going to start with today is going to be confirmation code, or this confirm sign-up form. But before we do that, let's go to our sign-up form. Open that up, and then what we're gonna do, so we can reuse a lot of this code, because we're probably gonna use the same styles for everything. It'll look very, very similar. Buttons, everything. So let's take this style code at the bottom of our sign up. I'm gonna cut that, and in my source directory here, I will create a new folder called styles. And then in there, I'm going to have a new file, and I'll just call it formstyles.js. And I'm going to paste that code in here. And then so I can import this, I'll go ahead and do export const, and I'm going to call it form styles. And oops, I forgot a T here. There we go. All right, so form styles. Now back in our sign up form, we need to go ahead and import. So let's do a, oops, let me do it right after this. So import form styles from, and we'll go up a directory to styles and then form styles. All right, so we're gonna get an error because we don't have style sheet in here. So let's import style sheet from React Native. All right, so can't find window width. Let's go ahead and pull that from here because we won't be using it in here anymore. So I took that window width and I'll add it to the top of my form styles. And we also need dimensions. All right, there we go. That should be good now. All right, so we can get rid of these here because we won't be using them in here. But now we need to go through wherever we have styles dot here needs to be changed to form style. So I'm just gonna do a find and replace, and I'll replace it with form styles. So let's see, I don't want to do the one at the top, so let's do these. Easier yet, let's do them all. And then we need to make sure, see, it just changed this one too. This is in the styles directory. And then it changed this, so let's go ahead and fix that there. Okay, so should just be form styles. There we go. Now let's go back to that. Can't find form styles. All right, I did something where this just got written wrong, so let me replace all of these. All right, should have a dot. All right. Let's see. Okay, that looks better. All right, so we imported our form styles. We have a separate file for that, and then we replace all our styles with form styles, so we can reuse this styling for our confirm sign up. Now, what we're gonna do is for our confirm sign up, so we'll copy this file, rename it, make some changes, and get it working for confirm sign up. So let's do that. I'm just gonna say right click here and copy, and then I'm just gonna paste it. There we go. I'm gonna rename this to confirm sign up. All right, so let's see, we'll call this confirm sign up. And that's good. This is good. All right, so let's go back to app.js. And here we have confirm sign up. And that's coming from AWS Amplify React Native. We're going to change that to import this guy here instead because it's our custom component, just like we did with signup. So we'll say import confirm sign up from confirm sign up, and we'll delete that. All right, so in our sign up now, when I refreshed, it's displaying a sign up twice, and let's see why that is. Our confirm sign up should, let's change this first. So let's go down to where we're rendering our form here, and instead of calling it sign up, we'll say confirm sign up. So now you can see it's displaying sign up and confirm sign up because this is looking for auth state equals sign up. This should look for auth state equal confirm sign up. There we go. Now it's not showing up. Now when I go confirm code, it'll display the confirm sign up. Nice. And now we need to change this as well. Instead of confirm a code on confirm sign up, we should probably go back to our sign up here. So where is that? Right here, confirm sign up. Let's go ahead and change that to sign up. And instead of confirm a code, we'll say back to sign up. And then just changing some text in here. All right, so now if I click this, it should go back to sign up, confirm code. Now we're going back and forth between the two forms. Great. Now for confirm, we need an email and a confirmation code, not a password. So let's make those changes. Our email is fine. We're going to leave that. And then instead of enter password, we say enter confirmation code. Oops, code. And our state should be confirmation code. And we'll replace this with confirmation code. All right, so we got confirmation code, confirmation code. All right, so let's go ahead. Oops, this should be also confirmation code. I should have probably done the same thing and done a search and replace, but this way you can see all the changes that need to be made. So we don't need password, confirmation code. And then our errors will be for, we're actually not gonna have a confirmation error because that could be any format. So I'm gonna delete this error here at the bottom of confirmation code because we're not going to have errors displayed for that. We're not validating our confirmation code. Okay, so we've got validate email, validate password. Let's get rid of that because we will not be doing that. All we want to validate on this form is a email. All right, so we've got everything, looks good here, set errors. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this. As you can see, we're reusing a lot of code. Makes it much easier. We don't need to import this anymore. All right, so on submit, we're gonna validate the email. If that's good, if there's an error, then we're going to display an error. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and submit. But we don't want to do auth sign up. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to auth to our confirmation code instead. All right, and that's really easy. And it's called confirm sign up. And we're going to pass it in email and code. So let's say code, oops, and then confirmation code. And this is just code because that's the name of the parameter that this function accepts, is username and code. All right, so I think we have everything we need for the Okay, I think we have everything we need for our confirmation code. So let's go ahead and test this and make sure everything is working. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just sign up again. Info. Oops, not confirmation. Let's go back to sign up. All right, so as you can see, my password is, let's go ahead and change this field so as a user types in, you don't actually see the password. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my browser to React Native documentation. Here we go. All right, so text input, and the text input, if you search here in the props section, you'll see there is a secure text entry. So we're going to go ahead and set this to true for our password field. What we want to happen after this is successfully sent, we want it to automatically to go to the confirmation code. Let's change that here. Let's open our app.js. Okay, so we need to call on state change here and set our state to confirm sign up. In sign up, after we sign up, if it's successful, we're gonna call, so this is passed in as a prop from this authenticator here to all these components. So we have access to this method on prop called on state change. So prop.on state change, and we're going to pass in the state as the first parameter. For us, we want to say confirm sign up. And then we're also going to pass in this user because I think it'll pass that down and pre-populate that form. We'll see once we add that in. I think that's, if I recall correctly, so we'll go ahead and pass that in. I know we can pass it into our on state change. Now when we sign up and submit it, let's change this to, instead of press here, let's change that to sign up. I don't know why that was called press here. Let's change that. All right, so that's all saved. Since I already clicked this, I might get an error, but let's see what we get. Okay, an account with a given email already exists because I've already submitted this email. All right, let's go ahead and pull up AWS console. So go to services, and then we can search for Cognito if you didn't know how to get there, and then go to manage user pools and select the user pool you're using for your app. And here are my users. See, unconfirmed, that's the one that I just signed up with. I'm gonna go ahead and disable and then delete that user. Now I don't have any users. I can go back and resubmit this email. So I shouldn't get an error. What should happen now is it should take me to the confirmation form. All right, perfect, see? Now we've got our email pre-populated because we passed that user into that props.on state change. And then now you check your email and get the confirmation code. You should have received one. All right, so my form's not working because I believe we need to change something in our confirm sign up here. So let's see what the issue is. So it's not password, it's confirmation code. So our set state needs to be updated. All right, so that should work now. 395181. And then I'm gonna, well, let's change this as well before I submit this. Let's say confirm sign up. All right, something is not quite right. Let's go ahead and look up this function. Arguments, we're passing an object. So I just need to get rid of this here. And then let's do something else here. Go ahead and destructure our username confirmation code from our state, and we'll call this code so that we can pass it in here, username and code. All right, so we renamed this code so we can pass it in to confirm sign up. Oh, sorry. Ours is called email. So this should be email, destructure email, and we'll call that username. All right, so email confirmation code, we're renaming them to username and code, and then we're passing it in to confirm sign up. All right, I think that will work. Let's try it. All right, so that worked, except it did not reroute us. So we need to do exactly the same thing we did. If this is successful, then we need to call that props on state change, and we're gonna pass it in the new state, which is going to be set this to sign in. All right, let's see if I reconfirm what happens. Current status is confirmed. So for us to test this, we're going to have to start over, but you could repeat the same step. Go into your AWS console, go to user groups. Let's just do that so you can remember how to do this. I think I need to refresh. So now you see it was confirmed. We just didn't get redirected, so I'm gonna select that user, disable it, and delete it. Okay, so now we have no users. Now I'll go back and sign up again. All right, so sign up. Great, we're on confirmation. And the confirmation, so this isn't clearing from my last state, and to clear that, we could just do that here. After our sign up, we're gonna say, so let's do it here, set state, and we'll say confirmation code, and we'll set it to an empty string. So next time, if I come back here, this will be cleared, and I'm gonna put in my new confirmation code that I just got in my email. So now what should happen once I submit this, it should take me to the sign in page. There we go. So now we're in our sign in, and we can use our email and our password to sign into our app. Go ahead on your own. I would recommend that you go ahead and do the same process that we did for confirm sign up. Just copy this and paste it into a new file. I would create one for forgotten password. I would create one for sign in, of course. And that should cover everything that you need. Thanks, and see you guys in the next tutorial.